Alright, got the Rumblebee here. We're gonna give her a little bath. She's kinda dirty, it's actually pretty dirty. Got some spots on the paint and just dusty. And then we're gonna wash out the bed and get that all looking nice too. And then shut the old tonneau cover, make her look nice and clean. Bob's over there in the skid steer. We just put new blades on the mower, so he wanted to test that out. So he's doing that, and let's give her a bath. Alright, so we got my 125 here. Took the rear tire off because it's a sand tire, and we're going to be swapping over just to the stock knobby tire because I'm going to be riding it out our fair race this weekend. Or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I can't even remember. But, so we took this one off, we're going to put that one on, and we need to take the spacers out, and then we're going to take the front wheel off and put the stock front wheel on. So we would have another set of spacers, but we couldn't get them, so we're just gonna have to swap them back and forth from rim to rim, which ain't that bad. And then I just ordered a new exhaust for this thing, so we'll get that put on when it comes. But for right now, we're just gonna swap the tires over. Alright, got the other rear wheel on, got the chain good, got the axle tightened up, got the brake pads squeezed back closed, tight to the wheel. So, hang on, now we gotta, okay, for the front one, take that out, those four, loosen them, take that out, and it should just come right out. There, got the new stock front tire back on and the stock rear tire back on. Alright, we got the truck warming up here. We're gonna head over to Herman and drop the last load of beans, and then that bin's empty, that bin's empty, that bin's empty, and those two bins over there are empty. So let's hop in the truck and bring it to Herman. Alright, we got the Rumblebee here. We've just been driving around and realized we got a brake light out. So I got tail light tore out because, okay, the tail lights work. Like, if you just turn the lights on, the lights will work. But when you step on the brakes, light doesn't work. So the bulb it's not burnt out, it just can't handle, I don't even know how to say this, it just doesn't, I don't even know. It won't let it go to the higher voltage to make the light brighter for your brake light. So I've been trying to get that wire harness clip off, and then you gotta take off 1, 2, 3, 4 Phillips head screws. That'll pop that off. Then you can take your old bulb out and put your new bulb in. So let's see if we can get that wire harness off and tear it apart and put it all back together. Alright, so we got the new bulb in there. That's the new one we put in there. This is the old one. As you can tell, she's a little different shade than the new one, even the old ones. Just a little burnt. So we are going to put that back in the tail light, and then put the tail light back in there, and then we'll see if it works. Alright, got the, whatever you want to call it, fixture thingy back in the tail light, and then so we're gonna plug that into there, and then put this in somewhat like that, and then put these two screws in right there and there. Hit the brakes. I did it. Alright, so I just went ahead and put new fog light bulbs in. That one was burnt out, but the old ones are halogen ones, so that was yellow, and that was a white one. So, turn them on. Hey, they work. Alright, we got the hood lifted up on the motor, and we're gonna check the motor oil on it. It's got about 1,000 miles left, but we're just gonna check it anyways, just to make sure it's got A, right level, and B, just see the condition of it, if it's not too black or whatever. Alright, so the oil was in the middle of the safe zone and looked pretty good. So we're going to come up to the old hood, Look at this. You push up on that, and it's a metal rod that goes up to there and just unlatches it after that. Alright, shut her down. Okay, so on just about every 3rd gen imaginable, on the passenger side, I think it happens on the driver's side on a couple of them too. Yeah. So we're gonna get some super glue and go right on those little clips right there. And then we're gonna stick her in, we're gonna slide her forward and not touch it. Alright, so got the super glue on there, got it unclipped like here, here, here. And there's one here, and then on the other side. Got it in there, and I'm just not gonna touch it. So let's go to the door, and shut. And then we got a 7-pin plug-in for this, because it had a 7-pin, and somebody took it out and put a 4-pin in there, and now we're gonna put a 7-pin back in it. And what we gotta do is we're gonna get the test light out, and then we're gonna switch key on and off and do magical things, hit the brakes and blinkers and stuff like that, and figure out which wire does which, and then correspond it to what it says on here, and then do magic stuff and connect them.